Most new inventors think they have to manufacture their product to make money. They picture a factory, inventory, packaging, shipping, customer service, returns, but that can be the most expensive path and the most time-consuming. In this video, I'll show you the licensing and selling routes that let inventors profit without building inventory, including licensing and selling or assigning the invention to a company that can take it to market. Let's start with the big idea. Making money from an invention doesn't always mean becoming a manufacturer. In fact, the possibility of becoming a manufacturer is the last of three main paths an inventor should understand and think about. The first path is licensing. Licensing means you still own the rights to the invention, but you give another company permission to use it. That company may manufacture it, sell it, distribute it, market it, and handle the business side. In exchange, you get paid. That payment may be a royalty, which usually means you receive a percentage of sales or a set amount per unit sold. The second path is selling the invention, which is often called an assignment. This is different from licensing. With an assignment, you're transferring ownership rights. In plain English, you're selling the invention rights. That might mean you receive one lump sum payment. It might mean you receive a payment now plus additional payments later. But the big idea is this. After an assignment, the company generally owns the rights, and you no longer control what happens with them. This can be attractive if you want a clean exit. And the third path, of course, would be for you to actually manufacture the product. So the three main money paths are license it to get paid as the product performs, sell it outright, or go into business manufacturing and selling the product. Now here's the part many inventors skip. Before a serious company considers a deal with you, they'll want more than just an idea. That doesn't mean everything needs to be perfect, but companies usually want to see that the invention has been developed enough to evaluate. There are four things that matter a lot. First, proof of concept. The prototype doesn't always need to look beautiful. In the early stage, it may simply prove the function. Second, patent position. A company wants to understand what you actually control. Third, market fit. Inventors often fall in love with the invention itself, but companies care about whether customers will buy it. A clear market makes the invention easier to evaluate. Fourth, pitch materials. If you want to license or sell an invention, you need to make it easy for the company to understand. Your pitch needs to be business focused. And of course, they're also asking, if we like this idea, do we really need this person or can we proceed without them? That's where patent protection comes in. Now let's compare the upside and trade-offs of each path. Licensing is often the dream path for independent inventors because it allows you to make money without becoming the manufacturer and doing all of the things that go along with running a business. The upside is obvious. You can use the company's factory relationships. You can use their sales team, distribution channels, customer base, marketing budget, and retail relationships. That can save you a huge amount of money and risk. The trade-off, though, is control. When you license your invention, the company usually controls how the product is made, marketed, priced, and sold. You may have approval rights depending on the deal you make, but you're definitely not the business operator. Another trade-off is that licensing deals are hard to get. The upside is simplicity. If a company buys the invention rights, you may get paid without waiting for future sales. You can take the money, reduce uncertainty, and move on. This can be a good path if you're not interested in managing a long-term royalty relationship. The trade-off is that you may give up future upside. If the product becomes a major success, you may not benefit beyond the deal you already made. That's why assignment deals need to be considered carefully. A lump sum offer might feel exciting, but you have to ask, am I being paid fairly for the rights I'm giving up? If you license instead, the upside is that you can participate in the success of the product over time. If the product sells well, your payments continue and even increase. A royalty based on gross sales is different from a royalty based on net sales. A royalty per unit is different from a percentage. A royalty with minimum quarterly payments is different from a royalty with no minimum set. An exclusive license is very different from a non-exclusive license. You also need to make sure that the agreement addresses reporting. These details can make a big difference and need to be addressed when you make a deal. Manufacturing is a business model, licensing is a business model, and selling the invention is also a business model. Each one has different risks and different benefits. So how do you decide? Here's a simple decision tree. First of all, if you want to make money from the invention, but you don't want to build inventory, manage production, or run a product company, seriously look at licensing. If your invention fits naturally into an existing product line, licensing can make a lot of sense. If you want cash sooner, You don't want ongoing involvement? Consider selling or assigning your rights. That may be the right path when a company wants full control and is willing to pay for it. If the company likes the invention but doesn't want to pay a large amount upfront, a licensing arrangement may be the bridge. And when should you not manufacture? Don't rush into manufacturing just because you're excited. Don't manufacture just because someone told you this is $1 million idea. Don't manufacture if you haven't tested demand, don't understand your costs. Manufacturing may make sense if you have strong demand, healthy margins, a clear sales channel, and the ability to manage operations. But if your real goal is to profit from the invention without taking on factory and inventory risk, then licensing, royalties, and selling the rights may be the smarter path to explore first. The main takeaway is this: you don't always need to build the product to make money from the invention. If you want to keep learning, watch the related videos on patent costs, patent filing, and common patent mistakes, because those topics connect directly to what path you take in monetizing your invention. Now, the foundation of any of these paths is having a protected innovation to give you leverage in making a deal, or to prevent copycats if you decide to manufacture it yourself. Book a strategy consultation with Goldstein Intellectual Property today and get clarity on the smartest next steps for protecting and positioning your innovation.